Ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, tonight's a little bit deeper than usual. I might get into more comedy later. I'm not going to sing tonight, but I might get into more comedy later, like maybe some fun stuff. And throughout the serious talk, I'll be doing a lot of comedy too. But I really feel like my fans really deserve the best. If you know you are, like if you're my fan, or maybe you're not my fan and you're a new fan now, if you know that you are incredible and you know you are really really good and you feel like you're going through your day and you're not meeting people that meet your standard in terms of like treating you well, it doesn't take much. You need is a little bit, sometimes. But if you feel like people are just giving you the runaround, or you're not being treated like you should be. Like, there are some of my fans that are very successful and very good looking and very talented comedians, or very talented at something, and they really, in order to feel like you're appreciated, sometimes you have to really wait until you meet someone that's gonna appreciate you, and sometimes that takes a longer time than you might think. I have 49,000 videos on my channel, so a lot of people really can't relate to that, so they don't know how to react. They really don't know what to say, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're shy or you just don't know how to approach a celebrity type, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't expect it, if you don't want to talk to me, or you don't think, and I mean, I'm not going to be like talking to every single person in the world, right? But in general, I think it's really important to, as my fan, I think it's really important that you shift your focus on your career, and you shift your focus on hobbies that'll make you learn. I think Reese Witherspoon said it best. She said, was it Reese Witherspoon? I think it was Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, I think Reese Witherspoon. So she was saying, it's not cool to be dumb. It's not cool to be lost, or it's not cute to be really stupid as a girl, or even a guy. It's not cute to be stupid. And she didn't mean it necessarily in a bad way. Some people like being an airhead, let's say, and really feeling like they're cute because of it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think we are all intelligent beings, and we really have to focus on things that'll get us to grow, and really focus on things that'll get us places that we want to get to. I don't think it's necessarily something that you want to really surround yourself with all this negativity. If people are very jealous of you and they're not allowing you to talk about whatever, or they just, maybe there's some other reason, maybe I'm not getting the right reason, but there are some people that just really don't. And I think a lot of people really feel like they know about my channel, and every time I talk to someone for even a short period of time, I mention my channel and they've already subscribed. So I totally get that not everyone's going to be like gung-ho about talking to me necessarily, because I'm always mentioning my channel. I always say the same things. I'm always like, oh, I have 49,000 videos, or I'm really good, and I'm this and that, and they've already followed me, and they know I'm probably gonna bring it up. So I totally get that maybe some people would have other reasons why they don't specifically want to engage in conversation with me or whatever. Or maybe some people are just really, there's a lot of people that are really jealous. Like I've seen people that are like really successful, like incredibly successful, that are like, oh, and I'm talking to someone about my channel and just like getting really into it. And then they're like super successful, right? Like really, really talented. They have a good career, like they're rich, they're gonna be super rich, and they're super talented. And I was talking to my someone that I knew about my channel. I'm really getting into it because they were allowing me to talk about it. So I was like, yeah, I run this much a day, I do this, I do that, I walk a lot, I do like sometimes I've done 13 hours of walking in a day, or 13 hours of dance in a day, or I've done, you know, uh, I've done 250 videos in a day, and they're just like rolling their eyes and just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And obviously they're joking, right? Like they're not like serious, but they're like really like, I can't do that. There's no way. I was talking to one person, and I mean, I just get really, if someone's allowing me to talk about it, I get really into it, right? So while I was talking to one person, I'm like, I do this, that, 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 that. And they're just like, well, if I did one video, I would nap. And I'm like, well, it was funny because I'm like, and they might be doing very well. They have a channel. They might be successful. They're really nice and they're super adorable. They're a really nice person. But anyway, they've always been really nice to me. They're a really great person. But anyway, they're like super good. And they like YouTubers that are famous. Maybe they'll be famous too. But anyway, maybe they'll follow their footsteps or whatever. But anyway, I'm just like, and they know who they are. I think they know who they are. But they're just like they're just like, I would take a nap after after one video or whatever, right? Or like after hearing you say that I would take a nap, and I'm just like, oh, you know. But it just goes to show you, you know. And some people just don't like that, you know. They just don't like exercise, or they don't like diet, or they don't like being glammed up, you know. So some people are just like, my God, like your whole life is all glam and all like, I can't not be glamorous, right? Like even when I'm not dressed up or even when I have messy hair, it looks glamorous, right? Like I really feel like I've mastered the art of glam, right? So some people are just not into that. The majority of people are, or at least when they're watching YouTube or TikTok, they like to watch, even if they hate me, they like to watch what I do with my makeup and hair and my look and my dress and everything. But you know, I think people just in general, and just in general, people have jobs, people have kids, people have marriages that might not be working. A lot of people are really going through a lot of stuff, right? There's some people are being abused constantly, and I'm like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't, they might be terribly abused by their spouse, right? So it really isn't something you can predict what people are like. I think my mind is just very much like, I did all these videos, I'm super good, please talk to me about all these videos, please engage with me because I'm really, really good. I want to talk about this ad nauseum. And of course, once I'm famous, I'll have people interviewing me like crazy. I'll have people saying all these things. So at that point, yes, people will really engage with me and people will really, really like what I have to say. And people will watch it because I'm really good and I'm so much energy and do all kinds of stuff. So anyway, you know what I mean? Some people just don't really, like it's a Monday morning and I'm seeing them and they just don't want to even think about all the glam that I have in 49,000 videos, right? They'll watch the videos later. They still don't want to engage with me even if it's later that day because it's Monday and Monday they work all day. They have to do a lot of stuff, like, you know. So some people are working the midnight shift, and so when it's like morning and I'm on the phone with them, they might sound tired, right? These are obvious things, but you know, in general, some people really don't know, right? Anyway, totally enjoy the show. Bye now. Bye everyone.